Hello everybody, welcome to this reading and welcome to the channel. The message of today begins with an act of balancing of energy and moving forward. So whoever I'm reading for, you may find yourself in a moment of pause where you're trying to understand where to go, where to move forward. This may require actually a moment of self-reflection where we are balancing maybe our feminine and our masculine energies, maybe light and shadows. It can be it can be whatever. It can be balancing the energies in the body, or maybe possibly also trying to get out of the mind and stop overthinking and come in contact more with the body. But what I can see is a moment of reflection, of balance, balancing energy, and then deciding where we are heading, where we want to go, and moving forward. We have a strong accent around a choice. We have the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. There are two options, two ways to go, and it's important that we take the moment to pause and reflect and look inside. And we have here also the Four of Swords. It's something that is happening deep inside, so it's worth to take the time in this moment to understand where to go. Where are we choosing to head our chariot, and so that we can move forward in the best way possible. With the Two of Swords, the energy is, yes, of a choice, but something that could look like an obstacle. But the point is that the obstacle is in our mind. She's blindfolded. It's not an obstacle that is a real obstacle and that will block your way. It's more the idea of it. It's something that could be perceived as very difficult but actually it's not a real obstacle. It's just the choice that we need to make. And we have the Two of Wands with the Ace of Cups. So what is this choice about? This choice is about something that is the key to our emotions, to our happiness, to our fulfillment. It's something that is, again, I'm called also to the King of Cups right now. It's something that is happening, and also the Four of Swords. It's something that is happening inside of us, probably very deep. And it's strongly related with the emotions, with the emotional sphere. Deep waters. It's like the things that we're not used to communicate, we're not used to really look at. And in fact, we have the King of Cups with the Eight of Wands. It may actually be related to communication as well, but also to an obstacle that is not an obstacle. It's lifted. The obstacles are lifted. The road is clear. And what is the whole point? The whole point is look deep inside at what you really want, and allowing yourself the time, the space, the courage to actually speak it or communicate. It may be about an act of communication with someone else. But the whole point of this is that by doing this type of work, of inner work, of pause and balancing, what we are actually doing is that we are healing the heart space. We are healing something that is probably kind of old. It may be related to old patterns or old stories, old things that were keeping us stuck, burdens, right? So we have the Devil, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Word. There is something deep inside that probably was perceived as an obstacle. We are now entering a period of time where we can heal this. And this is very, very important, because in the moment that you accept to look at the trauma, the wound, with a lot of love and a lot of understanding and a lot of compassion for yourself, or if it is related to another person, a lot of compassion and forgiveness for the other person, understanding that we're all humans, and this is not to justify whatever you can have experienced. It's absolutely not to justify it. It's to move forward. It's to let the old stories, the old patterns behind, and with the chariot moving forward, where to what is actually fulfilling, what is actually our happiness. And we need to release this type of energy. We need to embrace this sort of King of Swords energy, where we have our sword, we stand in our power, we are able to control our mind. So it's not about overthinking or allowing our thoughts to keep us stuck. This is the opposite. It is more about being able to have power over our thoughts, understanding what type of thoughts are keeping us stuck and which one instead are allowing us to move forward. It's an act, again, with the choice, with the swords, it's an act of choosing our thoughts, choosing where we decide to bring our focus and our attention, and therefore to move in that direction. And the whole point of this is not ignoring the problem, it's not ignoring the trauma. It's actually realizing that that is part of something that is ended, because we have the word. So it's something that probably it's karma, but it's a karma that you have already worked on, and probably you've already released, or it's very close to be complete. And so it's a process of healing of something that is emotionally linked. I'm drawn to the heart, so possibly, yeah, I don't want to say, because it can be very different. It could be related with family and inner child, but it could also be related to partnerships and love, but also to anything else, because the heart is also about receiving. It could be receiving anything, so it can be very different for everybody. But the point of all of this is moving forward from this, looking at it with a lot of compassion and releasing it. And with the Ten of Wands, now I want to say that it can be something that we have brought with us, some burden that we've brought with us for a long time, and it's now we are ready to release it. And this may involve change of perspective. With the Hanged Man, is about pausing and reflection and inner looking inside, but it's also about changing the perspective. So there is something again that may have looked like an obstacle, or something that we thought was a problem, and now we are understanding that actually we just need to allow things to happen and to release this burden. With Temperance, is about is the opposite of the Devil, in the sense that with the Temperance, the Devil, so the shadows, the things that were keeping us stuck, have been worked out, and so we are now in this new energy. Once we allow this to happen and to be released, we step into this energy where we understand, we have a new perspective on things. We understand that what looked like a very bad karma was actually a lesson. And once we allow ourselves to integrate the lesson and to embrace the shadow with a lot of love, a lot of compassion, we are able to step into this sovereign energy. Why I'm saying sovereign? Because this is the path. The pathway is leading to the crown. The sovereignty of yourself, where you are actualized, where you understand that you have a lot of power. And the power is the power of understanding that many times people are mirroring some aspects of us, or are anyway opportunities to learn, to learn new lessons that probably our soul wanted or signed up to learn. And again, this is something very deep inside, but the road is clear now, and this is leading us to a place of justice where the scales are balanced. We have again this sword. It's this power to wield your sword, to understand that you are in the power of leading yourself or leading your thoughts, and you are in control. But justice is, of course, together with the Three of Cups in this case, it's something very likely linked to relationships with others, where we now are stepping in a new energy, where we feel better in when we are with other people. With all this, with the Three of Swords and this pain in the heart, it may actually, for someone, this could be the lesson. This could be the understanding that other people, even if they hurted us anyway, it's about forgiveness and moving forward. It's not for everybody, of course, but the whole point is that when we heal our heart space, we are able to step into a new relationship between receiving and giving. So where we understand that the two things are related. It's not about over giving, it's about being in balance with this type of energy, and this is very important. But with Justice and the Three of Cups, I also see success in whatever you are dealing with here. There is success, there is an act of balancing the scales, where we now, again, I'm brought back to the Eight of Wands. Now the road is clear. Now the things that seemed an obstacle before are not anymore. And we have also the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands. The energy now, once we release that, is extremely positive. We have, again, a moment of pause where we are waiting for our seeds to grow. But we also have the Magician and the Ace of Wands. And what is this about? You have the power. You have the power to manifest what you want. You have all you need. You have all your tool sets. You have all that it takes for you to manifest what you want, to step in the power where you create your life, where you create your manifestation, you create your life and passion. Because with Ace of Wands, we have a new idea, new projects offered by Spirit, but what I'm drawn to is the castle on the background. And the castle, to me, in this moment, is standing out as the life we want, all that we have always desired. Like when we step into the castle, we become the queen or the king, depending on your gender. And we have wands and wands. It's a lot of passion, it's a lot of ideas, it's a lot of like the inner fire, the things that are actually leading us toward this new reality, the things that are actually pulling us, and that we are in the power now to create this. There is a sort of fiery energy with these cards. And we also have Epona, Earth Magic. Who is Epona? Epona was the Celtic goddess related to horse, but also sovereignty. And we have, with these two cards together, the energy is very similar. It's the queen energy, it's the sovereign energy, when we reclaim our crown, where we understand that we are able to create, to manifest. The horse also represents freedom for me, and freedom to choose who we are, choose the path we are stepping into, and create the life we want. Again, in alignment with your emotions, in alignment with this that is really, really, really fulfilling, with our happiness. And I'm moving here now. I love that I pulled cards from two decks, but the energy is very aligned. We have the solar plexus and the volcano. We have on this other side the third eye and scrying, that is about trust your vision and intuition, planting seeds. What is this about? This is about embracing our sovereign energy, our power. The solar plexus is the energy that allows us to create what we want, to understand that all we need is already inside of us, and to manifest the things we want is the chakra of power. And with the volcano, And by the way, Vulcano is in this deck related to relationships and expression and don't stagnate. And this is extremely aligned with this reading. We have relationships, we have expression here. But there is something deep inside that is stirring, deep inside that is moving, and is strongly related with this passion, with this fiery energy. And this needs to come out. This needs to come out. Depending on what you're dealing with, this may be about expression, about communication with someone else. But this is also the energy of earth, the energy that we understand that we have inside of us, and by allowing it to be expressed out, we can create. Third eye and scrying. This is where we manifest things outside. We understand that we have the power, again with the solar plexus, to bring our manifestations, our dreams into reality. And it's by aligning the third eye with the solar plexus that we can do it. But again, I also want to say that healing the heart is important for whoever I'm reading for. So this is actually a balancing and an alignment of our inner energies, our chakras, and I love this. I love this reading. And what is this allowing us to do? It's actually to receive our blessings and to step into this energy where this card is it reminds me a lot of the spring. It's so colorful and happy. We are stepping into this once we do all this work. And things are blossoming. We are receiving, we are opening, and this is extremely beautiful. We also have the Kalak, Elder Teacher, Wise One experience. What this is really telling me, it's about this inner light, this light that is almost pulsing to me in the heart space. And again, it's probably something that is very interrelated among all the different chakras, at least mainly these three chakras. That is allowing us to open to this giving and receiving, removing these obstacles, these old shadows. This may be related also with boundaries, because we have these Three of Cups, so this may be related also to boundaries with other people, where we have a balancing of the scales, we are not overgiving, so this may be related for someone. But all we need is inside of us, so trust your heart space, trust your passion, trust your emotions. Come in touch with what you really want, and embrace your vulnerability. I'm drawn here now. Vulnerability is power. Embracing the vulnerability of your emotions, possibly through communication with someone, if this is related to someone. Allow forgiveness. If it is related to someone that you need to forgive, and you're not able to speak with that person, that's okay. You don't have to force yourself. Find a friend and speak with this friend, or journal about the thing, but embrace your emotions. Don't repress them, because that creates more karma to be then worked through. It creates blockages. So allow yourself to do this work. And we have also Hemotep, that is again about visions. It's coming in touch with yourself, your freedom and your sovereignty, and understanding that you can manifest the things. Create your vision, embrace your dream, and move your chariot, direct your chariot in the direction that you really want to go. The road is clear, so this is a confirmation if this is what you've been asking. And so whoever I'm reading for, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this is helpful for you and this resonates. And if it does, please give me a like. Feel free to comment below. And again, thank you so much.